the Bahamas at winds of 165 miles an hour currently. It is down to 1 mile an hour and is drifting at this point. However, a faster motion is anticipated to begin Tuesday into Wednesday as it begins to move to the north. Hurricane and storm surge watch information is posted for Volusia County. However, we do anticipate that that will go to a warning later today as the storm moves up the coast Tuesday into Wednesday. We do anticipate tropical storm force winds for Volusia County to begin approximately noon to 1 o'clock on Tuesday. So it's our intent to have all of our protective actions completed long before that. And we could have those tropical storm force winds for approximately 24 hours. We are anticipating approximately 4 to 6 inches of rain around the county, and storm surge is potentially 4 to 7 feet. Of course, we've got wave action and also 4 different tides that will occur during that time frame. We currently are under a mandatory evacuation for the barrier island, low-lying areas, mobile homes, mobile home parks, and low-lying areas throughout Volusia County. We are under a local state of emergency. We do currently have 15 shelters that opened as of 10 o'clock this morning throughout Volusia County. 14 of those schools or 14 of those shelters are located within our schools, and the 15th shelter is our fairgrounds. So those again all opened up at 10 o'clock this morning. We do continue to monitor the St. Johns River. There is flooding around the Lake Harney and also up in the Astor area. Working with the FWC and Representative Renner, we have been able to enact the no wake zones for those areas. So that's in place right now, which is good news for those folks who live along the St. Johns. With the shelters being open now, we know many folks are going to evacuate and take advantage of those shelters. Again, it is a mandatory evacuation. So what do you take with you? Well, if you've ever gone camping, then you know that you need to take a lot of things with you. Of course, we can leave the firewood at home, but you do need something to sleep on. Air mattress, even a portable lounge chair, small cot, because again, we're going to provide the space, we will provide food, but mostly what we're providing is a safe place to shelter through the event. We always say it's a lifeboat, not the love boat, but our school district folks and the folks out at the fairgrounds are going to do their best to take care of individuals who decide to seek shelter in one of these emergency shelter locations. Of course, bringing hygiene items is important. I would recommend some type of a small radio with earbuds because these shelters can be fairly noisy, medications and medical supplies, and a book, a game, something to keep you busy as we ride out the storm. Non-perishable food items, bring some snacks, some comfort foods. There will be food provided at the shelters, but it's nice to have a little extra on hand. Eat a meal before you come to the shelter as well, so that you don't arrive hungry. Bring some additional water with you as well. And of course, one important item is identification. Make sure you've got your identification with you. Pet supplies, of course, all of our special needs shelter, and Patricia Boswell will talk about that more, but all of our special needs shelters are pet friendly. Our fairgrounds is pet friendly, and including some of our general shelters are also pet friendly. So if you decide to come to a pet friendly and you decide to bring your cat, your dog, make sure you bring some extra food, water, a leash, their medical records, and even a crate for the animal so that we can all safely shelter with our animals and with our families. So also what not to bring to a shelter: no weapons, no alcohol, and non-essential items. We don't need you to bring the kitchen sink with you. So just essential items that you need to shelter for the storm. And again, if you think about it, a camping trip, you're going to get a space, but what is it going to take for you to be comfortable within that space? So give that some thought as you make your preparations and decide to seek shelter in one of our, again, emergency shelters. With that, I'd like